At how the Trump effect influenced Wisconsin's elections Tuesday as the former president faces an FBI probe. Our NBC News chief Washington and foreign affairs correspondent Andrea Mitchell joins us to talk about it all. She is also moderating this weekend's edition of Meet the Press. Andrea, NBC News just obtained the search warrant from the federal investigation of the former president's home at Mar-a-Lago Resort. Do you know anything specific about the classified information they were looking for? What do we know?
Well, we do know that there was top secret compartmentalized classified documents, as well as top secret documents, a slightly lower category, and secret documents, confidential documents. There is a trove of classified material here. And so in addition to boxes of other materials that are not supposed to be taken from the White House, they're supposed to be part of the National Archives. The classified material is really a question of grave national security concern to the U.S. government, as well as potentially legal problems for the former president or anyone who brought the documents to his home or helped to secure them there. And the fact is, they were not secured in any fashion according to the way that top secret compartmentalized documents are kept in secure locations in any government facilities. So these are documents that are never taken to anyone's home. Mm-hmm. And the former president is saying that he could just declassify them because the president is the person who has the sole authority of classifying or declassifying documents. But there is a legal argument that there is a procedure that is followed and that these kinds of documents are never declassified or taken out. It was enough to persuade the federal judge that there was probable cause of a crime being committed, and it's certainly been established by Merrick Garland and in the search warrant that they made every effort to do this cooperatively, visiting Mar-a-Lago, talking to his attorneys, at one point talking to the former president himself, who showed up for that June meeting, and still learning, we believe, from some insider or informant or informants that some classified documents were still there and that they had not been totally forthcoming, which was the reason for the search.
Okay, and President Joe Biden has not commented about this, but here in Wisconsin, the former president endorsed businessman Tim Michels, who won Tuesday and will face incumbent Democrat Tony Evers. Do you think the Trump factor could carry into November still?
You know, I think it's too early to say. And in Wisconsin, you've got, some really interesting races, and we're going to be watching that closely. It's such an important state. I think there are a lot of other issues, as you know, the economy, Roe v. Wade being overturned, a lot of other issues gripping the American people. Certainly, Donald Trump is on social media and really making a huge case out of this, and we've seen among his followers a lot of outrage over the search, including some Republican members of Congress saying threatening things online about going after the FBI. But this was enough to persuade Merrick Garland that he should go public, defend his agencies, and defend what they had done, and explain it to the American people. And now it's a question of whether that message gets through. A little early to tell, but that's what we're going to be talking about on Meet the Press, the political ramifications of all of this, as well as the historic events that we're covering. As we speak, it's all unfolding. And that's why this is of so much importance, including the national security impact and all of the legal implications.
All right, Andrea Mitchell, we will be watching this Sunday when you fill in for Chuck Todd to moderate Meet the Press. Thank you. By the way, Meet the Press airs every Sunday morning at 8 o'clock right here on TMJ4 News. The panel of guests this weekend include former FBI General Counsel Andrew Weissman and former FBI official Chuck Rosenberg.